Buongiorno, signore and signori, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tanguy Desrousseaux, and I am the director at the European Investment Bank responsible for our activity in the social and affordable housing sector and for delivering on the bank's new affordable and sustainable housing action plan. I want to start with a simple truth. The housing crisis is real. It is growing and it affects us all. It is remarkable that here in Italy, young people on average are leaving their parental home at over 30 years of age, often because they cannot find decent, accessible, affordable housing. But this is not just a social issue. It is an issue of competitiveness, of inclusion, of climate transition. It is an issue of economic resilience and social cohesion. Across Europe, nurses, teachers, students with university offers, or young people trying to take up their first job are struggling to find accommodation. And when families are pushed into substandard homes or face impossible energy bills, we are failing not only in terms of policy, but also in terms of values. At the European Investment Bank Group, we have listened. We have engaged with local authorities, member states, housing associations, national promotional banks, and EU institutions. The message we heard is clear. Europe needs more housing, faster, fairer, and greener. And this is why, in June, our board approved the EIB Group Action Plan for affordable and sustainable housing, and we eagerly await the announcement of the housing package by the European Commission still before the end of this year. The EIB Group Housing Action Plan reflects major shift in scale, in focus, and in ambition, and it rests on three clear pillars: innovation, to drive down costs and scale up delivery through new construction methods and digital tools; renovation, to improve existing housing stock, reduce emissions and energy poverty; new build, to expand supply and meet growing demand in cities and regions. These three pillars will guide our actions over the coming years in every member state. Let me give you a sense of what this means in practice. We aim to double our annual housing investment. Already this year, we are increasing our support by 40% compared to last year. We aim to expand our financing for affordable and sustainable housing across all member states. We will support both public and private providers of affordable housing with proper safeguards and targeted advisory support. We are not starting from scratch. In recent months, in Portugal, we have just approved a 1 billion program to scale up affordable housing, one of the largest in our history. In Greece, we are financing a new student housing project in Crete through a PPP supported by InvestEU. In the Czech Republic, we signed our first affordable rental housing operation targeting essential public sector workers. And here in Italy, a key country for our investment in affordable housing, we have invested over 1.5 billion euros to finance the construction or modernization of some 15,000 housing units over the past 5 years. We are aware of the challenges faced in Italy and here in Emilia-Romagna. Rental costs in the market are rising, and increasing numbers of people can no longer afford to buy or rent in the market, but there is a shortage of social and affordable housing. There is a large amount of public and private housing units which are empty. Rents in the social housing sector are traditionally very low, resulting in underinvestment in maintenance and renewal, whilst public budgets are scarce. Much of the stock is old and in need of improvement or energy efficiency modernization. And your country is so beautiful that short-term tourist rentals are making the challenge greater in some places. But there are some examples which can give us hope and inspiration. We are appraising Regione Emilia-Romagna's 300 million investment plan to increase its supply of affordable housing units in a first region-wide initiative for the sector in Italy. We have financed the construction and renovation of social and affordable housing here in Italy, in the cities of Bologna, Milan, and Firenze, And we have just announced the inauguration of a student dorm in Naples for more than 500 students. The student dorm in Naples is part of a broader 300 million co-investment program of the European Investment Fund, the equity arm of the EIB Group, with GDP Real Assets, part of Gruppo Casa Depositi e Prestiti. Through this partnership, the EIF's first national social housing program in Europe dedicated to the two S's of social housing, student and senior housing, we aim to complete additional projects already underway in Padua, Forlì, Parma and Florence, with many more to follow. Italy has also made extensive use of European Recovery and Resilience Funds for energy efficiency and affordable housing, and has extensive experience of private sector engagement, which, combined with good urban planning, could be important for the future. We are also financing research, digitalization, innovation in the housing construction sector, and I'm very pleased that we have supported this both with the public sector. For example, our borrowers in Barcelona or Flanders are oriented tenders to open the playing field to off-site construction by using green procurement methods. And with the private sector, for example, we have financed companies like Ulma in Spain or Gropius in Germany to help upscale their innovative construction technology. This is just the beginning. Through our action plan, we are also expanding our advisory offer, providing technical assistance to cities, national authorities, and housing providers. We are exploring new products and financing models for the sector. For example, I am proud to confirm the approval by our Board of Directors in October of this year for a 400 million euro TechEU envelope for innovation in housing. This will support modular production facilities, digital systems, and other transformative investments that can help build faster, cheaper, and greener homes, partnering with mid-caps, corporates, cities, housing providers, manufacturers, and research centers to test and deploy innovative solutions at scale. And we are launching a member state roadshow to engage directly with the stakeholders on the ground. Importantly, this is not about isolated investment. It is about building a strategic platform for action, aligned with the European Commission and with member states and national promotional banks. The EIB Group Action Plan is one of the key building blocks of the future pan-European investment platform for affordable and sustainable housing. Our objective is to create a framework where EU grants, national programs, EIB Group support and financing from national promotional banks such as GDP here in Italy and commercial banks active in the sector can work together, delivering more impact with less complexity. Let me be clear, this is not something the EIB Group can do alone. We should do it together. The housing challenge requires partnership at every level, local, national, European. That means working with mayors, regions, city networks, with managing authorities and ministries, with developers, banks and citizens. That is how we can create housing models that work for specific contexts across Europe, affordable, sustainable, innovative, and inclusive. Dear colleagues, the demand is there. The need is urgent, but there are inspiring solutions. The key is how to scale them and deploy them more quickly. And the region of Emilia-Romagna is showing the way with its new 300 million euro plan for the right to housing. We at EIB see ourselves as partners for your region, ranging from our support in the past for the recovery after the devastating earthquake of 2012 through to new cooperation in the field of social and affordable housing, which, my colleagues tell me, is progressing well. So I would like to thank you for the excellent cooperation we've established and wish you every success in this conference. Thank you.